What's up everyone, it's your girl Shay here and I'm back with another video for you guys. And first of all, welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. As you can see by the title of today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about manga streaming services, like legal manga streaming services, but mostly which one is the most worth it. Now, as many of you guys know, I did a video weeks ago about which anime streaming service was worth it, so I figured why not do the same thing for manga. As many of you guys know, I've been trying to read manga more so online through my phone or my iPad because my bookshelf space is very limited, so I figured why not make a video to help you guys out on choosing which manga digital service or which manga online service is the best for you. So I have a few different categories. I have 4 apps in total that I'm going to be talking about. 2 of them are mostly just going to be just manga, and the other 2 offer manga and other reading materials as well, so like books, comic books, you know the drill. Also, I'm actually going to be comparing them through cost, how much manga is offered, subscription, and can it be accessed on multiple devices. And I will say that 2 of these apps do have like other apps kind of attached to it. So like, for example, Viz Media has the Shonen Jump app, but I chose the Viz Media app because it offers a little bit more, also along with what also is already offered on the Shonen Jump app. And I chose Comixology over Kindle because they're both made by Amazon, but Comixology is a little bit more genre specific, where it's mostly about manga and comic books. So just want to let you guys know that beforehand. Also, all of these apps are apps that I either currently use or have used in the past, so just want to throw that out there as well. So for the only manga apps that I have is Crunchyroll Manga and Viz, and for the manga and other reading material apps that I have are iBooks and Comixology. Now, for how much manga is offered, Crunchyroll Manga only offers about 50 titles, while Viz Media offers 420 titles. Now, these are the current titles, or the current number of titles offered at the time that I am recording this, at the time that I was able to do research. There could be more or less that have been added at this time or whenever you're watching this, so definitely just want to throw that out there. Now for iBooks, it's unknown, but it is a lot. And then for Comixology, from what I found, they offer over 100,000 titles of comics and manga. They didn't have it separated, so I just have that just number for what they have as a whole. Now for cost, Crunchyroll Manga is offered at $7.99 a month. As you know, they have their tiered subscription service, so it is offered under their fan tier, which is their lowest tier that they have, and you also get a 14-day free trial with that as well. The Viz manga cost is $1.99 a month, and that's where you can read up to 100 chapters a day, and you get 7 days free. And with their subscription though, they do have manga that's offered outside of that, and you will see that based off if a manga says volumes and doesn't actually list how many chapters. If it just says volumes, then you have to buy per manga volume, which is outside the subscription, so it is an extra cost. So I want to throw that out there. Next, for manga apps that offer manga and more, we have Comixology, which is $5.99 a month, but you get a 60-day free trial, and it works very similar to the Viz manga app. So there are some manga that are listed with the subscription, which are under their unlimited titles. Now, any manga that says wishlist usually means that you have to pay for it separately outside of the subscription. Now for iBooks, there is no subscription. There is no, there's also no free trial period. It is literally a pay by volume app. So whatever volume you find, you have to pay for that. That's pretty much how it works. Now, also for if you can access it on different devices. Now, some of these might actually be human error, so I'm just going to throw that out there. Now, I will say that for the Crunchyroll manga, I actually am not for sure if you can access it on other devices. So if you have it on your phone, I'm not sure if you can just sign into your account on your iPad and you're able to pull it up from there. I'm assuming so, but I actually have not tried that. Now, when it comes to Viz Media, I believe you can access it on other devices, but this might just be human error for me. But when I tried to access the app on my iPad, I was able to sign into my account, but any manga that I had bought separately outside of the subscription was not available to me. It just showed blank, and I have no idea if that's just human error or if that actually happens with the app, and if the manga that you buy on the app is tied to the device that you bought it from. So just want to say that right now ahead of time. Now, when it comes to Comixology, you can access it on different devices. I have the Comixology app on my phone and I have it on my iPad, and it basically syncs up as long as I am signed into the same account. The same for iBooks. Whatever you buy on iBooks, no matter what device you are on, if you sign into it with your Apple ID on your phone, your iPad, or your computer, you have access to it. So just want to say that as well. So 3 out of the 4 apps, you can basically access it on multiple devices. How many multiple devices? iBooks, I think it's unlimited. The same with Comixology, probably the same for Viz, and probably the same for Crunchyroll. So just gonna say it out there. One thing I also forgot is that with the Viz Media Manga app, you can actually download the chapters for offline viewing as well. And the same thing goes for like iBooks as well. And also, I believe for Comixology, you also can download the manga that you download for offline viewing, so that you don't have to worry about having a internet connection and you can stock up on the manga that you want to read. For the Crunchyroll manga, I'm not for sure whether or not they offer offline reading, so definitely not for sure about that, but I wanted to make sure I mentioned that because that's also a huge big deal when it comes to reading manga. All right, that's it. Just wanted to make sure you guys knew about that. Now back to the rest of the video. Now for the ones I say that are least worth it that just offer manga, definitely Crunchyroll. They only offer 50 titles and it's $7.99 a month. And from what I was able to read online, a lot of people constantly have issues with their manga app. It's either not working, or they have to delete the app and then re-download it for it to work again. And a lot of people have complained that they'll start out with having like chapters 1 through 3 of a particular manga, and then it skips to like chapter 200 and you miss that huge chunk in the middle. A lot of times they say it is due to licensing and they want you to buy the volume. So to me, that is why I feel like it is not worth it. As far as most worth it for an app that just offers manga, I have to give it to the Viz Media Manga app, only because it's super inexpensive at only $1.99 a month. They offer a lot of manga with the subscription, so you don't have to always pay for the volumes or the individual volumes by themselves, unless it's manga that you really want to read and they don't offer it just in chapters. But for a lot of the manga that's super popular, like My Hero Academia, Bleach, Naruto, Boruto, Dragon Ball Z, Death Note, they're already available on there with the subscription. So that's why I say it is the most worth it. Now, as far as the least worth it for manga apps that offer manga and more, iBooks definitely is the least worth it because you have to pay per volume. There is no subscription and there is no free trial. So definitely least worth it. Most worth it is, of course, Comixology. You have a 60-day free trial, which is ridiculous. It's only $5.99 a month, and they offer tons of manga, and you can also read comic books. So to me, that's why it is most worth it. Now, one thing I do want to throw out there is that you can use these apps interchangeably based off of your needs and based off of how it is you want to work with them. For example, for me, I use the Viz Media Manga app and Comixology a lot of times to read what's within the subscription, but a lot of times any manga that I want to purchase or that I feel like I have to buy, I definitely use iBooks for a lot more often, only because I like the fact that with iBooks, it's mine. As long as I have an Apple product, I can just sign in, and because of the issues that I've had with the Viz Media Manga app working on multiple devices, that's why I mostly go with iBooks if I'm trying to buy something. So that is something I do want to throw out there, so that you don't feel like you have to just stick with one. You can use a lot of these apps interchangeably. Now, like I said, I mentioned iBooks, and I know that there's some people out here that are Android users. So whatever the app is you have on Android that is for reading, that is the one that you can use, and you can change that with iBooks. But I have an iPhone, which is why I chose iBooks instead of like whatever the Android counterpart to iBooks is. But I hope this video was informative. I hope this video helps you guys. I know that a lot of people still like reading physical copies of manga. I'm not gonna lie, I do too. I love the feel of a book in my hands. But like I said, my bookshelf space is very limited, so I'm looking to read manga a lot more digitally. So I figured this video would be helpful for anyone that's trying to go that route and they want to go by a legal means instead of through scanlations, because definitely support the anime and the manga industry. Buy your manga and read it. That's literally what I want to say. But I hope this video was informative for you guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you do, please comment below your thoughts, and please comment below your experiences with any of these apps as well. Let me know what you guys think about them. I also of course have my social media accounts. They are linked below. I have an Instagram, a Twitter, and a blog, so feel free to reach out to me on there for any comments that you have, or if you have any suggestions for future videos. Of course, like always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. And of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. I have a new video out for you guys soon. And like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy, and in today's day and age, stay healthy. And of course, please stay safe. All right, you guys.